Questions you should ask before buying, paying, or purchasing a land or real estate in Cameroon. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 different questions you should ask, or questions that you can ask when buying or before buying or purchasing a land or real estate here in Cameroon, right? Number one, documents. Always ask the exact documents that covers the land. What title or documents come along with this land? A lot of people don't ask this. And when you don't ask that, it means that you are neglecting the legal aspect of that property. I've always said that the most important part of a property or of a land, that is not even in the land itself, that when it's not done well or is not even there, can make the land useless, is the documentation, right? Dr. Charles Apoki said that proper documentation prevents argumentation in real estate. Let me repeat that. I said proper documentation, said by Dr. Charles Apoki, prevents poor argumentation. It means that if the documentation is done properly, there will be no arguments at the end, because the highest thing that always brings argumentation, and that can prolong and even take you to court, you can sue the company can sue you, is the documents. So always ask what exact documents come. Is it the land title? Is it the chief attestation? Does it have a deed? Does it have a site plan? Does it have a transfer of ownership? Will they give you an acknowledgement letter? What documents come with it? Is it the deed of partition? Is it the deed of gift? Are you buying from a community, from Omonile, from a private individual, from a credible real estate company? Just ask what documents come with the property. Number two, who is the legal owner of the property? A lot of community properties or lands are sold by private individuals, and the legal owner always issues them what we call an authority to sell, a contract of sale, or I've forgotten the name now, or they call it power of attorney. Thank you. They call it power of attorney. They issue them a contract of sale or power of attorney. The legal owner transfers the right to them to market that property and get a seller, not the right to transfer the right of ownership of the property, right? So when you meet the person, always ask. That's why it's always advised to buy from a credible real estate company, by the way, okay? So always buy from a real estate or credible real estate company that has integrity. Now, I made a complete video on how to identify a company that is credible and that has integrity. If we want to dive into this video now, we're going to be making this video very long unnecessarily. Okay, so you can type how to identify a genuine real estate company, or by the way, I'm going to just stick the video on the description, or by the end of this video, you're going to see a link for you to watch that video right here. The third question is, what extra fee will come after the payment of the property? Right, this another thing a lot of investors or buyers miss out on. They think that because they said the price is, say, 5 million or 20 million, it means that it's 20 million, that's done. No, a lot of real estate companies, especially here in Cameroon, sell properties with documents exclusive. So always ask the extra cost of the building permit, cost extraction of the land title or the chief attestation, or cost of getting the surveyor to get your site plan for you, cost for the lawyer to do your deed for you. Always ask that. Number four question to ask, or question that you should ask before paying or purchasing a land in Cameroon is, when will you be allocated, and when will the transfer documents be given to you? Right? Allocation is when they take you to show your plot using your site plan. They say your plot is block 6, plot 1, 2, and 3, and you own 1,200 square meters. So they show you that these are the 3 plots you bought, 2 plots, 5 plots, 1 acre, 1 hectare, and so on and so forth, right? And then ask that after the allocation, how long, what is the length of period that it will take for you to get your complete documentation? It could be 3 working days, 4 working days, 5 working days, depends on the real estate company. Please ask this before you purchase, so that if you're not good with it, then you can back off the deal. Question number 5. Ask them, can I inspect the land before buying? Or in other words, can I see the land before buying? I always say, do not buy what you have not seen, because seeing is believing. All right. Question number 6. Can my lawyer and surveyor verify the documents? If they can't, please run away, because it is a scam. Why would they have documents and not deny you access to verification. So always make sure you verify. This is especially if you're buying from a community or from a private individual. Number 7, question to ask. What happens if I default on installment? Let's say, okay, you've checked everything is good, and then they say, okay, let's say you want to buy 2 hectares of land, and they say the hectare is 50 million, and let's say they say the hectare is 50 million and you had just 25 million with you, but you know that in the next 3 months you're going to have another 25 million to complete, and you ask them, okay, can I pay 25 million and complete 25 million in 3 months? They say yes. Oh yeah. And everybody is excited. Please let your excitement not make you forget this question. Ask them, right? What happens if I default on the installment? If after the 3 months I don't bring you 25 million, what happens? Because you don't know. Life happens, right? You don't know. Something can happen. Now, we are not praying, God forbid, it's never going to happen to you. It cannot happen to you, but maybe it could happen to somebody. You could help the person, something like that, right? So, but what happens? Anyways, make sure you ask the question, what happens? Even if you have the money to pay the next month, ask them what happens. All right? What happens? If they tell you and you're good with it, then you can. If you're not good with it, then please back off the deal. That's if you're paying in installments. Question number 8. Are there any dispute or encumbrances? Now, we know that the question is silly. Please ask it. Ask. You don't know. Ask. There might be an honest person there who is genuine and will tell you that, yes, there's a problem. And this is the problem. And the problem could be documentation. When it comes, solve it. You need to settle farmers. When the farmers come, solve it. Ask. Some will just assume that you know. You too assume that there's no problem. And when the problem comes, you start blaming them. They start blaming you. That, have you ever seen anybody buying a property in this place and they don't settle farmers and stuff like that? To avoid the argumentation, ask proper questions, right? Question number 9. Would there be an agreement or signed something, or to show proof of payment? Like, should I say, okay, acknowledgement receipt? Would there be something like that? If there is, take. If there is not, please don't pay. Don't pay. Okay? And question number 10. When do I receive my complete documents after purchase? I think I spoke about this, but it's very important. Please always ask, when do you receive your complete documents, right? And let me give you a tip, which is a bonus. When you receive your complete documents, thank God that we're in a digital age. Please always scan the hard copies of your documents and upload it to your Google Drive or your iCloud. The reason is so that even if you lose the hard copy, you can always, re-download them, you print, and then you use. Okay? So that's one of the ways in which you can protect your land, right? I teach that to protect your land, you must first of all protect the documents, because the document is equivalent to the land. No document, no land. The proof that you have the land is that the document is there. So it means that if you don't have the document, you don't have the land. All right. And let me give you a bonus. All right. Always verify how much it will cost to secure or fence your property. Ask them. Always just ask. Even if you don't want to do it in the meantime, you want to do it in the next 2-3 weeks, just ask them, how much would it cost to fence this property, so that you know and you have a budget you're working with in mind. I hope you've learned, right, that these are the 10 different questions with a bonus, verifying how much it will cost to fence your land. That's 11 on the questions you need to ask before buying or investing in real estate here in Cameroon, right? If you have any question, numbers are on the screen. In the description of this video, there's a link that will link you directly to our WhatsApp. Numbers too are in the description. If you have any other further questions that you want to ask us, to be clarified on, please feel free to call us or send us a message on WhatsApp. In the meantime, subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification bell, so that when we release informative and educational videos like this, you will be the first to know. Enjoy yourself, and we'll see you on the next one. Ciao.